Zeus, it was so nice of you to come today to speak to my 6th graders about ancient Greece.
No problem, Miss Daly. I know all about ancient Greece because I am the king of all Greek gods. I live on Mount Olympus with my wife Hera and all of our children.
We would love to hear all about them. How about we review what we have learned so far though? Where is Greece located again? And when was it the most powerful?
Sure. Greece is located in southern Europe. It is made up of islands and peninsulas that somewhat resemble a hand. It was very powerful between the years of 740 and 338 BC.
Greeks must have had no trouble growing crops if Greece is surrounded by water.
Actually, we had a lot of trouble growing crops. Greece is surrounded by salt water, but it does not rain often, and there are few rivers. It was also hard to plant in rocky soil.
I did not think of that. What were you actually able to grow?
We grew grapes and olives because they take up little space. We also cut flat land into our hills so we could grow grain and vegetables. We were able to raise sheep, cows, and bees.
That does not sound so bad. You had everything you needed then.
No, we had few resources, so we had to trade our wine, olive oil, and other pottery for metal, wood, or tools. Travel by land was uncomfortable and dangerous, but the sea was worse.
You are surrounded by water. Certainly Greeks were good sailors.
Well, we could not predict storms or other dangers. Pirates often robbed our ships. Our ships were very slow as well.
Oh. Tell my students about government in ancient Greece. Was there always democracy?
Actually, Greece started out with a monarchy. That means a king was in charge. Kings inherited their power. Greek kings got advice from wealthy aristocrats.
Then what happened?
The aristocrats were sick of working for the king without getting an increase of power. They were doing all of his hard work. Some overthrew the kings. They formed small groups.
A government run by a small group is called an oligarchy, kids. You know that.
You are right. The oligarchies were mistreating the Greeks by making unfair laws and the poor people were suffering and getting more poor. Some poor men gained power in the army.
Yes, and then those military leaders and their soldiers overthrew the oligarchies, right? That is wonderful.
Well, you are right, but it was not wonderful. The new leaders were tyrants who took over and in many cases were unfair and cruel. In a tyranny, the ruler has not been elected.
Oh, well, that does not sound good at all. That is when the people decided they needed something better, right? That is when they invented democracy?
Yes. In a democracy, the power to make decisions belongs to the people. In Greece, citizens met up to discuss issues and vote before laws were passed. It was pretty fair.
Great. They met up to vote? That means they had a direct democracy. In America, we have a representative democracy because we pick people to make our laws. It works smoothly.
Yes. Now can I tell your students about my kids?
Maybe later. I want to tell them first.
Oh my gods,